Your fish could be slowly suffocating right now. And most aquarium owners never notice it until fish start dying. That's the scary part. Your tank can look completely normal. Clear water, fish swimming, everything seems fine. Meanwhile, oxygen levels could already be dangerously low, and your fish usually warn you before they die. The problem is, most people completely miss the warning sign, and by the time they realize what's happening, it's already too late. So stick around. I'll show you exactly what your fish are trying to tell you, why the tank looks fine while it's happening, and the emergency fix you can do tonight. Here's the problem. Almost everyone judges their water by looking at clear water, healthy tank, cloudy water, time to worry. It feels obvious. But clear water tells you nothing about oxygen. Nothing. Your water can look like glass and still be starving your fish, because the thing that's hurting them is the one thing your eyes can't check. And that's why this slips past so many people. You're watching for the danger you can see. Meanwhile, the real one is invisible. So if you can't see it, how do you know it's happening? Your fish have already started telling you. You just have to know what you're looking at. Watch where your fish spend their time. The clearest warning sign, fish hanging at the very top, gulping at the surface. Most people see this and think, the fish are hungry. They're not. A fish at the surface is going to the only place left where oxygen is highest, right where the water meets the air. That's not hunger. That's a fish running out of options. But the quieter signs come first. A fish that used to dart around, now sitting still. Gills pumping fast and hard, like it's panning. Fins clamped, energy gone, just off. Nothing dramatic, easy to walk straight past. So go look at your tank for a second. Where are your fish right now? Top? Still? Or breathing hard? Because any of that felt familiar, you're already ahead of most people. But here's where it gets dangerous, because most fish keepers see these exact signs and reach for completely the wrong fix. So, quick thing before we keep going. If this is already making you look at your tank differently, that's the whole point of this channel. Subscribe and you'll catch the next problem before your tank gets in trouble. Right. A fish goes still, hovers, breathes hard. What does everyone assume? Disease. So they treat for disease. They dose medication, they panic search symptoms, they start changing things. And here's the part nobody talks about. A lot of fish that died of illness were never sick. They were short on oxygen the whole time. And the medication did nothing because there was no infection to treat. The fish kept struggling while its owner treated a problem that didn't exist. But it gets worse. Some treatments lower oxygen even further. So trying to save the fish can speed up the exact thing killing it. You're not being careless. You're being misled by symptoms that point the wrong way. So before you reach for a single bottle, stop. The real question isn't what disease your fish has. It's what's stealing the oxygen out of your water. And here are 4 unusual suspects. One quick thing first, and it changes how you'll see all this. Oxygen doesn't get into your tank through the water. It gets into at the surface, where the water meets the air. The more surface moves, the more oxygen goes in. Hey, a flat, still surface, that's a tank barely breathing. Keep that in mind. Every cause comes back to it. Thief number 1, overfeeding. That extra food you drop in out of love, well, most of it rots. And as it breaks down, that decay burns through oxygen, the same oxygen your fish need. An overfed tank is competing with its own fish to breathe. Most common cause there is, and the easiest to cause by accident, Thief number 2, a dirty filter. Your filter isn't just cleaning the water. When it pushes water up and breaks the surface, it's driving oxygen in. Let it clog and the flow drops. The surface goes still and oxygen quietly falls off a cliff. The tank looks the same. It isn't. Thief number 3, heat. Here's one almost nobody knows. Warm water physically holds less oxygen than cool water. So a heat wave, a heater set too high, or a tank sitting in the sun, all of it lowers the oxygen. Exactly when your warmer fish are breathing faster and needing more. A squeeze from both sides. Hey, thief number 4, too many fish. More fish, more mouths putting oxygen from the same water. A tank that was fine with 5 can tip into trouble at 10. And because it happened slowly, you never saw the line you crossed. So look at your setup. Heavy feeder, filter you haven't touched in a while, warm room, packed tank. You can probably already feel which one is yours. And here's the good news. Every single one of these is fixable. And the first fix takes about 60 seconds. Let's start right now. Tonight, if your fish are gasping as you watch this, the fastest thing you can do is increase surface movement. Point your filter outflow up so it ripples the surface instead of flowing underneath. Got an air pump or an air stone in a drawer? Well, this is the moment. Switch it on. More surface movement equals more oxygen fast. Hey, you can buy your fish hours with this one move. If the tank's hot, cool it down gently. A small water change with slightly cool water or a fan blowing across the surface. Gently is the key. You're easing the temperature down, not shocking the fish. Then the lasting fixes so you're not back here next week. And rinse your filter so it's flowing properly again, but rinse it with old tank water, never the tap. Hey, tap water kills the good bacteria living in it. Cut your feeding right back. Your fish need far less than you think, and a lighter tank breathes easier. And if you're genuinely overstocked, well, that's the honest fix. Fewer fish, healthier water. Here's what makes this one feel so good to fix. Oxygen problems turn around fast. Get air into that water and you'll often watch fish come down off the surface within hours, acting like nothing ever happened. Get it right and you've quietly saved fish that would have been gone by the weekend. Miss it and it stays invisible until it's too late. And the only difference between these two is knowing what you now know. So now you know what's stealing your oxygen, and you might have noticed something. That first thief, overfeeding, it kept coming up. Here's why that matters. Low oxygen is what overfeeding does to your water, but it's not the worst thing it does. Because all that rotting food is doing something else underneath the surface. Something you can't see, can't smell, and won't catch until your fish are already paying for it. It's quietly turning your clean-looking water toxic. And it's happening in more tanks than almost any other problem in this hobby. So I'll show you exactly how to spot it and how much you should actually be feeding in this next video. Watch it before your next